Here at YCL, we want to recognize the graduating class of 2020. Today, we're giving a senior shout out to China. China recently graduated from Hiram Johnson High School. Congratulations, China. We wish you the best in your future endeavors. Mold is a problem, and it's a problem we don't want in our homes, no matter what the season. And here to share tips on how to keep our homes cool while fighting off unwanted mold and bacteria is AdvantaClean's Joe Mabuta. Welcome to the show, Joe.
Welcome. Thank you. Good morning. How you doing?
We're doing really good, and I'm really curious because I don't want mold, but how would we know if we're looking at a mold issue in our homes? Are there any indicators?
Yes. So you're going to see discoloration on the drywall. You'll see, a blackish, greenish color stuff growing. And once you see that, then that's definitely a caution flag to, notify a professional like us, AdvantaClean.
Right, and everybody's cranking up their air conditioners right now because it's getting hot out there. Does the air conditioner tie into a possible mold problem?
Yes, because the moisture does get released through the supply system, the ducts, and if there's any wetness or anything like that in the home, it's gonna actually make it worse with the AC unit going on.
Got it. And as I said, it's summertime right now. There's no rain in the forecast, but is now the time that we should start prepping our homes for when the rain does return later in the year?
Yes, you did. You should. Now, a lot of homes now are built with slab foundations, but we do have older homes with crawl space. So, I would check those areas because if there is any moisture underneath there, a lot of that stuff will come up through the floors and cause mold within your home.
And
so that's a good thing to check out.
Yeah, I mean, what else can we do to protect our home from unwanted moisture and bacteria? I mean, nobody wants that in their house, but what if we have like a crawl space?
So crawl spaces, you can do vapor barriers, which AdvantaClean does do. You can put a dehumidifier underneath there to fight any moisture underneath the crawl space. So those are all the services that AdvantaClean can provide for customers. And
I want to back up a little bit because we say mold, but why is mold so bad for us, for folks who don't understand it?
So mold is definitely, it can affect the immune system, especially for the elderly or the young that don't have a strong immune system. So, and we can't see mold. I mean, mold's everywhere, but it's microscopic. But if we don't take care of that, and especially with the COVID stuff going on right now, we definitely want to make sure we are healthy and our immune system is strong. So
good.
That's one big thing you want to make sure you take care of.
And then humidity, that's a concern. How will the humidity affect our homes when it comes to mold issues?
Yes, humidity will definitely affect it because if it's high humidity and you have something going on, you want to control that humidity level in the home because if not, that will make the mold, speed up the process of mold growth in a home. So you definitely want to control the humidity in the house.
Well, how do we monitor that?
Well, they do have devices you can get that can monitor humidities. They sell at Home Depot or Lowe's. One thing I do want to show you that we can, when we come in, if we do inspections, I do have two tools here. There's a moisture reader and a humidity reader, and as well as our thermal imaging camera. So if you were called for inspections, if you didn't know what was going on, we would bring these tools in and we can definitely find out if there's any wet walls or how, the humidity level in the home, and we can let you know how, what the environment is, if there is a possible mold growth in your house.
Right, so if you suspect that you have mold, you don't really know how to check for it, there's obviously professionals like Joe that can help you, and you guys come out and you have your tools that can definitely detect any mold issues. If something's discovered, can we get rid of it? Can you guys help get rid of it?
Yes, we can. That's what AdvantaClean does. We'll make sure that we can get rid of it for you and find the issue and refer, the proper contractors to go ahead and take care of the issues for the homeowner.
And you were saying earlier that mold can affect, our personal health. What symptoms should we look out for if we think we've been exposed to mold?
Probably coughing would be the biggest thing because it does get, if you're breathing it, stuff like that. So maybe nausea, things like that. Once you see, you feel that or experience that, I would definitely, more than likely, obviously have to go to the doctor first, but get, a company like AdvantaClean to come out and do an inspection and start testing for that.
Especially right now, we are hyper aware of any coughing or any symptoms coming down the pipeline. Hopefully everyone's on high alert to check for their symptoms. Now, since mold is hard to notice, as you mentioned at first glance, where should we double check for undetectable mold?
So underneath like kitchen sinks, wherever there's a water source, underneath kitchen sinks, the bathrooms, a laundry room, laundry room because of the dryer, the hot moisture air. If there's a broken vent and that's going to create things. So those are the main areas, or even a place where there's a water heater, if it's in a garage or in a closet, because you do have the coil lines running through there that can create the moisture. So those are the kind of the areas I'd look for.
Joe, is there any place in the home that you found mold, or that you often find mold, that people wouldn't even think to look?
That would be in the garage or an area where there's a hot water heater, and they don't even know because you don't even tend to look in there. So those are probably the most common places people won't even see or notice that there's mold in.
All right, Joe from AdvantaClean, thanks for these tips on finding mold. Like I said, I don't want it in my house, so it's good to know where I should be checking. We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me. You're welcome.
And for more information, you can visit AdvantaClean.com.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.